Hello and welcome to another TopStarcraft broadcast. I am Top Madness, I am the voice of TopStarcraft, and I am bringing to you a very fun, old-school replay from one of my favorite Terran players of all time. We have LiquidTLO spawning in the top position on Metalopolis. He's playing against mouzHasu, the yellow Protoss spawning in the bottom left-ish position as well. I am super excited to cast this game. It was sent to me by Jason X from Clan RH. It is a replay from screplays.com. I'm very excited to cast it. I'm going to start it off while we are talking a little more about it. The replay was sent to me. I'm, again, a really big fan of LiquidTLO. He used to play random all throughout the beta. A very impressive player, but settled on Terran when the game actually came out. Just recently, however, I believe 2 months ago, he did switch to Zerg. So that made me very sad because he was one of my favorite Terran players throughout StarCraft 2. Going over here to mouzHasu, I cast a lot of games of players from Mouz Sports. Players like Straylock and Morrow. Also on this team, they are very, very popular in Europe and then very well renowned all over. We see some scouting going on here from mouzHasu. I gotta remember his name, it's kind of hard. But the little one, not scouting yet. This is a early game. I'm trying to remember. I don't know the exact patch, but it is definitely pre-patch 1.2. It's I want to say like, oh, it's really it's a little old. So there'll be some stuff you'll see that's not quite relevant. For starters, Gas First here from the little one. Definitely not playing standard. Gas First is very popular back when Reapers were still good because you get that real fast Reaper out. You wouldn't even get a Marine. But here it looks like we're going to see a Barracks coming out here for the little one. Again, a little bit delayed, that one extra SCV because he did drop the refinery first. We see mouzHasu going to be able to scout right away, and little one looking to scout as well. We got the little high five going on, and some zapping action going on. This is actually something really cool to see. Pro players are very good at protecting their SCVs. So we're going to see two being pulled off the line and actually replacing the injured SCV with one that has some more health. So going back to Hasu's base, we see a gateway as well as the assimilator, very, very standard build thus far from Hasu. In this game, it's fairly long, but I definitely enjoyed watching it one time before this because Jason X told me it was sweet. Had to watch it, but I'm casting it here for you guys. I watched it at ×8, so I really don't know what is really going to happen. Just saw the overall, kind of get an idea for how the game's actually going to work out. See the barracks completing, and should see a tech lab here momentarily. Looks like that probe is just going to get out of here. Actually, no, we're going to see a Marine first. I thought he went straight for Reapers, but apparently not, because he did get the gas. He has a ton of gas banked up. There could also be a very, very fast factory coming down from the little one. Looking, and there it is, a very fast factory. It is, in fact, going to be coming down. So maybe some Hellions or early Thor push could also be very effective. Here comes that tech lab I was talking about. We see the Cybernetics core just now finishing for Hasu and a very early second gas. So possibly going to see some tech, maybe a Dark Templar rush. Pro players do tend to they do rush this more than people think. They don't always want to play standard because they do want to win games, and standard play can be very, very easy to scout, easy to respond to. You gotta kind of mix it up. We see little one's tech lab completing, and hopefully he built something out of it, so I won't be completely wrong. Here we go. We are going to see Reapers. Again, this is pre-nerf Reapers, so they build quicker, only 40-second build time, and looks like we're going to see another barracks coming down as well from the little one, and a Hellion coming out. So definitely looking at a harassment-based opening. I'm trying to see, yeah, this is definitely pre-nerf. All the little stim pack symbols and stuff aren't updated. I'm sorry. Here's a starport coming down here for the little one. Hasu's base. We are going to see a pylon going down. A lot of times you'll see hidden tech right here, so scans will be used. To see what they're doing. Robo could be placed over here, something like that. Going back to his base, once again, we see a Stargate coming out, so we're going to see 2-gate Stargate play. Something you do not see so often against Terran because Marines are so very potent against Stargate units, especially Void Rays and Phoenixes. They're both pretty brittle in comparison to how expensive they are. Marines take them out very well. Here comes that Hellion and the Reaper at the same time, doing that harassment like a pro. Doing a great job getting as much as possibly can. That stalker caught way out of position. Going to lose a lot of not drones, probes, and great harassment thus far from the little one. And by losing both of those units, definitely a blow. I believe the Reaper could have escaped. That would have been very nice. But going back to the little one's base, we see Vikings coming out, as well as a transition into Marauders. They're only a good choice. I love Marauders. They're very potent against Protoss, and we see a bunker going down, just in case there is some early pressure from mouzHasu. We see more Hellions on the way. So this game, it will get more epic a little bit fast, a little bit later. This cast will go plenty long. This is a very long game. I don't quite remember the exact numbers, but I believe it's at least 40 minutes long. So definitely excited to keep casting. Excited to bring these games to you because I do enjoy some epic replays. So thank you once again to Jason X from Clan RH. He has supplied me with this replay, and we see the Hellion scouting, or not Hellion, the Viking scouting, as well as the two Phoenixes just sitting in the little one's base. He's going to pick up that mule and take him out. That is a big loss for TLO because he had a ton of time left and free SCV. So really no defense here from the little one. Marines finally reacting, but definitely a little bit late. See a medevac as well coming out. That could be very vulnerable if the Phoenixes do just looks like they are going to come in here and try to take it out. Definitely not enough firepower here from these 4 Marines to take either of these Phoenixes, and oh, he's actually going to end up losing 1 Phoenix for that medevac, a big loss for the little one. So no drops, and also not able to heal these Marines if he does get stim pack, which he actually hasn't yet. I find that very interesting. But more stalkers coming out here from mouzHasu. We see no more Stargate tech, but it looks like a little harassment with the Viking going to be coming down. Viking not going to do anything though. Stalkers stopping it cold, burning and flaming. Goodbye, little buddy. More probies being chrono boosted out. We see the Twilight Council is down, but there is no research yet. Probably going to see Blink Stalkers. They are very, very good in general, but I do tend to favor charge lots against Terran players. More scouting here with this Phoenix. Very, very good play, but it's really cool how Phoenixes can move like that. They can shoot and move. That is ridiculously awesome. Scooting back over here to the little one's base once again. Still no stim pack, but making his wall in tight. Making sure no charge lots can get through, no zealots at all. Going back, looks like Hasu is scouting around, making sure there's no proxies, nothing sneaky around there. We see a Hellion scouting around. Oh, getting picked up. That is something you don't see very often. Oh, looks like Hellion's taken out by the Stalkers. So Hasu doing a good job denying scouting for the little one. We see a transition into siege tanks from TLO. And looks like a expansion is also on the way. mouzHasu doing his thing, making more Phoenixes. Looks like he's chrono boosting out an upgrade from that Twilight Council. It is in fact Blink Stalkers. So a very good decision on his part. Checking to see where all his scan coming out here from the little one, seeing there is nothing there. So he's going to be a little worried, and that missile turret is going to be very vulnerable to these Stalkers. They have pretty good range. But does the little one have siege mode research yet? I do not believe so. No, siege mode is not done. So this is a good time for Hasu to attack if he does make the decision to. We see the gate being lowered as the little one scoots a Hellion outside, but looks like that tank could be vulnerable. Nope. Phoenix is not going to. Oh, it is going to pick up that tank, and Hasu going to focus it down. A big pickup here for Hasu thus far. These Stalkers being able to do a good job picking up units on the high ground, and no real defense here from the little one. However, these 2 Marauders in the bunker are going to be very difficult to deal with. Blink being used to protect his Stalkers, doesn't want to lose any, and he almost gets the tech lab. So the little one definitely taking a lot of pressure here early on from Hasu. Hasu doing a great job, keeping up the attacks, making sure the little one is not able to expand safely or build up a very substantial army. However, siege mode is done, which is going to make it much safer for the little one to expand. We see a Hellion and a Phoenix just kind of chilling here. I assume the same fate will await this Hellion as the other, as the Phoenix will pick it up and the Stalkers will kill it. But, oh, goodbye, little Hellion. Good try. We see mouzHasu actually expanding to his 3rd before his natural. Interesting decision. I feel like it's a little dangerous because it does split your bases up, making it a little bit harder to defend. But Hasu is being able to keep up the pressure with these Stalkers, so the little one not having a great opportunity to attack him. A drop could be effective. Looks like Siege Tank doing some damage, doing some work on these Stalkers. Not where you want to be if you are mouzHasu. Not being able to, but he may be able to delay, not deny, delay this expansion by Liquid the Little One, TLO, as he is affectionately known. We see the little one finally moving out to secure his expansion. with a few forces, but Hasu backing off. The siege tanks are a little intimidating, not what you really want to deal with just stalkers. They do take a ton of damage from siege tanks. Going back to Hasu's base, we are seeing a transition into Templar tech, as the Templar archives are complete. However, no Storm or Kydarian amulet has been researched. We also see more gateways being dropped for Hasu, as he is using this proxy pylon to warp in more units to reinforce his attack force. Another pylon placed here. I actually like the placement. Drops will come around here. You can warp, actually, if you get the Kydarian amulet, you can warp in a Templar and feed back Medivacs and just kill everything in it right away, which is really, really cool. But the little one looking very low on the minerals here at his main, but luckily he has his natural up and running. Hasu just now transferring probes to his second base. So far, pretty even pulling up that production tab, but I forgot to have it off. We have to see battle cruisers on the way for the little ones. Something I did not notice earlier, we have the Fusion Core researching the weapons refit to allow the Yamato cannon upgrade for the battle cruiser, something you do not see enough in any Terran game. But battle cruisers are super awesome, and this is one of the reasons that makes this game very epic. Battle cruisers, definitely cool. You can even see how old this is. There's no little progress bar for any of the upgrades. But we see the stim pack being researched as well. Looks like Hasu posturing for another attack. Siege tanks getting some free shots on the drones, but that missile turret not in position, and it will go down. Hasu keeping it far out of tank range that his units are not in jeopardy. However, the first battle cruiser is out, and he has his Yamato cannon, but not enough energy to use it. Just Hasu being a major pain. Charge lots are out as well. Definitely a big plus if you are a Protoss player. Charge lots are very good against Terran, especially with the siege tanks, because they will splash their own little Marines. Going back to Hasu's base, we see that the Storm is being chrono boosted out, almost done at this point. So definitely opening up some tech. We see Templar are already out of the field, and no more Stargate units. I'm a little disappointed. We see a Forge going down as well. Going back to his expansion, we see absolutely no tech building, so I do not need to worry. Checking things out, more battle cruisers on the way for the little one. Not getting the energy upgrade for the battle cruisers. I would not say it's necessary. They tend to be very tanky, and feedback is very good against them because, again, this is pre-patch. So the battle cruisers have lots of energy. Actually, I'm thinking Thor's lost energy, but battle cruisers always do, and feedback is very, very effective, taking out almost, actually a little more than a third of their health. So you can do a whole lot of damage. We saw a attempted, looks like that was a Hellion. We got absolutely decimated. So little one's Hellions not being very effective here on out. We see sentries one sentry being mixed in here from Hasu. This Guardian Shield can be very, very nice against the Marines. It will reduce their damage. So make his units a little more hardy. Oop, sounds like we see a Photon Cannon coming out here for mouzHasu, going to protect his proxy pylon so he can keep warping units in. We see more turrets here for the little one trying to defend against that harassment. As well as a bunch of barracks, so we will see. Oop, here's some shooting going on, but these two battle cruisers are prowling, looking to do some damage. But that missile turret just went away. It was just instantly popped, so that's no good. There's actually a little guy inside the missile turrets. If you guys haven't noticed yet, let's zoom in and look. There's a little dude who sits inside there and spins around in circles all day. So there he is. Yeah. So there you go. There's your lesson for the day. Matt says there's missile turrets. There's little guys who man them. Something you never knew. They don't cost food, so I approve. But definitely getting the Templar, they are very scary. As a Terran player, you do not want the Protoss player to have these out so early. And looks like we're seeing a drop being planned here from the little one. Got some Marines loaded up into this medevac, while at the same time looking to secure his third, going to post up some units up on the high ground. Hasu, however, definitely not in any kind of position to defend this drop if it does come. I don't think he saw it, so he doesn't really know, but he is backing up very wisely. And he has to securing his third base, which is actually at his natural. I found that a little interesting. Scouting here from Marine, going to be taking Photon Cannon. We see Marine going after this probe. That probe is going down. Poor little guy. Oh, Blink's thought to save the day and taking that Marine out. Here from the little one, but good Photon Cannon place and a great Storm going to take out all those Marines. So that Templar, 5 kills, doing work.